Because you turn off the idea of the Roger going into the gold lane. And now at the same time, oh, excuse me, turn off the idea of Roger jungle. Because you take away the carry from Benny Cutie. That's his best gold laner right now this season. I believe he's 4-0, if I'm not mistaken. So now you're sort of like forcing the Roger to play into the Vexana and the Edith.
That's tough. Yeah, that's
Exactly,
tough.
exactly.
All right, so I wonder. I guess it's safer to play the Roger on the gold, especially with this pick. But then again, you're also gonna have to think about your team fighting. What's the team fighting damage gonna look like? Even if Material makes a set, even if JP can get a good set, like how's the follow-up looking?
I mean, they have a good stun from the Zask once he's in Dominator's Descent. Good sources of damage as well. I want to see another frontliner here for Team Liquid Philippines. Not just a damage EXP laner. Trying to look at the picks of good ban on the Grok. They were considering a Grok for Sanford. I think Sanford might end up going Arlot or even Cho XP.
By Zyda. Let's show them what he can do by Tic Tac. Tic Tac's been very hands-on this season, by the way, despite, you know, being laid back in terms of like being on stage. Tlph versus Fnoc. Man, what a coin toss of a draft. What does Leo and Ingan think about this one?
I'll tell you now, Team Liquid Philippines ain't gonna make that streak any easier to achieve. 8-0, still pending. Welcome to Game 1 in this week's star match. Dynasty under threat, Team Liquid Philippines versus Fnatic Onic Philippines. The defending champions versus Streak.
Right off the bat, a lot of mobile heroes in the battlefield. I mean, even down to the XP lane, there's an Arlot, Brusco rocking the show. Again, we've seen Zyda use the Ling, so for the 3 games we've seen Zyda, it was all Ling.
There's just 2 games.
Yeah, this is the 3rd one.
I was gonna say 100%. He's won both games on the Ling since his debut last week in Season 14. And now, Fnatic Onic looking to stop that with King Kong's specialty Fanny and, of course, Brusco's show.
Minute 0, just making sure to provide vision for Fnatic. But look at this, Sanford goes in! Once again, Kirk has to use the flicker out. Now Tlph in full control for this turtle, but Brusco still there, forcing Tempest of Blades. Here comes King Kong, but Zyda picks up the turtle. First blood kill onto Brusco, but Sanford and JP will also fall down.
All right, even if Zyda survives, it's still a 2-for-1.
Yeah, and for Tlph, it was just Sanford and JP. Who died, but King Kong! Oh my goodness!
That's the king of the jungle!
King of the jungle over Zyda. I mean, I thought he was just going to go for the purple buff steal, but he went instead for Zyda. Now Brusco is going to kick, but Benny Cutie with a Purify.
Yeah, a defensive Tigreal or a support Tigreal.
Oh,
King Kong!
Oh, there's King Kong once again, forcing Sanji to use the Dominator's Descent to evade the Cutthroat. And wow!
Is almost just as bad as a Jawhead on the defense.
Yeah, on the defensive end. Not being able to use those unpredictable ejectors. But for JP's case, series...
Is that a 4-man, a 5-man?
I think that was a 4-man, but okay, Sanji here pops his flicker out, and now Brusco as well. JP goes in! This is what we were waiting for! SOD's gonna connect, Tempest of Blades will connect as well, but here comes Kirk with the Earth Shatter. Now the turns up tide for Fnatic. Onic, look at Keluar, just giving JP everything he's got, and he's gonna bring down Daddy JP.
Whether you call him the Filipino Savage or the gold standard, King Kong coming up! Cyric, let me finish my sentence! He has killer instinct like no other in the gold lane. Trinity. This is what we're gonna see!
Okay, King Kong.
That's a DD, that's a DD.
Okay, forces Dominator Descent once again. King Kong's really cooking something here. And
I could have sworn he just... What?
What happened? What happened?
I could have sworn! He doesn't have it! King Kong gets one!
Goes in once again! When you thought he was going to go out, King Kong just dishes the damage to bring down Sanji. SOD's not going to hit onto JP. Now the chase is on. Zyda wants to contest for this turtle, but Fnatic on it hasn't started it. Brusco still has the way of the dragon, just zoning out Zyda.
That's gotta be tough being Zyda. There's 2 men able to just turn you around, flip you over, kick you out of Kingdom Come. And that's all. She wrote. Fnatic Onic walks away with the final turtle.
When Renmar actually pointed out the analysis of Fnatic versus Fnoc, Fnatic versus fcap, the thing that beats Fnatic Onic is unpredictability. And Tlph is known for that as they burst down the Lord. Plus, look at Keluar.
birds with one stone.
I mean, and even forcing the Tempest of Blades, Keluar has to walk away here because Cutie coming in.
2v1!
Look at the lack and power, 2v1. But look, pop the Purify. He's going up against 4, but here comes King Kong. Picks up the first kill, still alive. JP goes in with an implosion. Keluar is still alive, but he's going to be brought down. That's a 2-for-1.
That's a trade I'll take any day. Twice on Friday the 13th. Keluar for a Lord, a turret, and Benny and Zyda.
Wow.
That's 2 cores! Keep the 6,000 gold lead at where it is.
Or
worse, grow it even further, especially if they get the kick.
Oh, another kick onto JP. He has to walk away here. King Kong picks him up. And Sanji with the Dominator's Descent. They're going to finally shut down King Kong. So that's a good play coming in from Tlph.
Fnatic Onic bring to him, and that's why King Kong got shut down. And
Oh,
now
Keluar got stunned here. Is he going to be able to escape? They're trying to go for him. Zyda, will he make it in time? Going to walk away. And you have, at this point, you really have to respect the damage that Tlph is capable of. This is still Benny Cutie, providing vision here for Tlph. Retribution was used by Zyda. King Kong still has his, that's why they burst down the second Lord. They have their 2 flickers. Now Brusco goes in, kicks! Who is he gonna kick? It's gonna go on to Daddy JP. He's gonna be able to cast that implosion. And onto the backline, Kirk goes in with the Primal Wrath. Tempest and Blades, but Benny Cutie goes in for the kill, Lack and Pounce. Winter Crown will be popped, but King Kong comes from the backline. A double kill coming in from Benny, but King Kong finishes the job, brings him down. 2-for-1 trade, and Sanford's not even done here.
40!
Brusco will fall down as they work on the Lord, and this is the defense of the Cavalry.
What a turnaround! Right now, again, you're still looking at What? King Kong, we were just talking about you. He popped Zyda. Just like that.
Even in front of 2 other members of Tlph.
How do you do that? A drive-by.
Man, King Kong deserves his respect, deserves his praise, his flowers. Where does he rank now? We don't know, but one thing for sure is the streak seems to be okay. 3.6k gold lead, 6-10, 17 minutes in, and King Kong just did that.
Zyda will spawn in time for the defense, but it's not looking good. The map is all red, and Fnatic Onic Philippines have all of their resources, and that's the last inhibitor falling. And it's just a matter of time. This is the inevitable. We're staring down. We're looking for that 1 in 14 million possibility that Team Liquid survive this.
It's gonna take a lot of proper positioning for Benny, Sanji, and Zyda. And a miracle set from JP to pull this defense off against Fnatic Onic. Kirk props his Primal Wrath, goes 1v1 up against Zyda. Lord marching in the middle lane. JP just really waiting for that perfect moment to strike with the implosion play. Who's gonna set up first? Because the internal guard will be casted. JP goes onto the backline with the implosion. Plus gets a kick onto Brusco. King Kong might fall down here onto the hands of Benny Cutie. But Fnatic Onic takes game 1.
They overloaded the base. And by hook or by crook, Fnatic Onic was going to walk away with the win. A superstar performance by King Kong Perez.